The Three Stooges, widely recognized for their high-energy slapstick style, sustained decades of public attention through short films, television broadcasts, and various comedic appearances. However, the circumstances surrounding the deaths of the principal members, Moe Howard, Larry Fine, and Curly Howard, were significantly different from the lively performances audiences remember. Their final years were marked by chronic health complications, gradual physical deterioration, and medical conditions that emerged from aging, lifestyle factors, and years of demanding physical routines that placed consistent strain on their bodies. As a result, the realities of how they passed away remain largely separate from their public comedic identities, offering a contrasting look at the later periods of their lives. Moe Howard, often seen as the authoritative figure and unofficial leader of the group, lived longer than most of his colleagues. His later years were impacted by health issues commonly associated with long-term smoking. He developed lung cancer, which slowly impaired his respiratory function and significantly affected his quality of life as he aged. Although he remained active in limited public appearances and interviews, his physical capabilities declined as the disease progressed. Medical records and public statements from family members confirmed that the illness advanced steadily, ultimately leading to his death in 1975 at age 77. The nature of his decline stood in contrast to the assertive, forceful energy he projected on camera. Larry Fine experienced a more visibly prolonged and medically complex decline. After years of performing physical slapstick alongside Moe and Curly, he began to face health complications in the 1960s. He suffered a major stroke in 1970, followed by additional strokes that further restricted his movement and speech. These events placed him under long-term care, where he lived in a medical facility for the remaining years of his life. He remained in relatively stable but impaired condition for an extended period, occasionally communicating with visitors but unable to return to professional work. His death in 1975 was attributed to complications related to the strokes, illustrating a multi-year decline rooted in neurological damage and reduced physical capacity. Curly Howard's deterioration occurred earlier and with greater rapidity compared to his colleagues. His weight fluctuations, irregular lifestyle, and high blood pressure created conditions that put him at significant risk for cardiovascular problems. After suffering a major stroke in 1946, his participation in the act effectively ended. Although he attempted periodic returns to limited work, his health continued to decline due to recurring strokes, mobility issues, and cognitive difficulties. Over time, he required constant medical supervision and was moved through various care facilities as his condition worsened. Curly ultimately passed away in 1952 at age 48, with his cause of death attributed to complications from his ongoing strokes and chronic physical deterioration. Across the later years of each stooge, a clear pattern emerges. The physical intensity of their comedic style combined with age-related health issues resulted in long-term medical challenges that shaped the end of their lives. Their deaths were influenced by respiratory disease, neurological conditions, cardiovascular complications, and the cumulative effects of decades of physical performance. These factors highlight a significant separation between the public perception of the Three Stooges as tireless comedic figures and the medically documented realities that characterize their final years and deaths.